Soxa and Resolution are having a very difficult time dealing with.
Oh, that helps.
Double melee.
Moo just got time locked on the bottom lane. Combine that with the fortune, then Moo's gonna go down. First blood, it goes to Wings.
And on the top lane,
yeah, Misery's rotating her out. Fate so low, Resolution lower. Cold Embrace is still available. Now Misery will arrive. Ice Ice, Burrow Strike is just going for the last swing, trying to find Resolution, but these searing arrows doing the early damage the DC required. That arrow fly down, there she is. Yeah, without the committal of Exorcism, this is a troubling sight when you can't even hold your tier 1.
Misery looking for a kill, Epicenter.
With a pivot chain into Chakra, they commit the Epi too. Innocence will walk into the side of it, but now we can just use Fortune's End, slow down Misery. It will connect the follow-up stuff with the Mana Burns by Carapace. The curse is out. It holds Oracle in, and Moo comes in with a Chakra, but false promise. It will keep Innocence alive as he TPs himself away to safety. Moo's still looking for something, actually. He's just looking to get the hell out of here. Exorcism is triggered, but the stun is on Moo, and it's going to be Wings holding the Timbersaw in position. No, the chain up, the last attack from the Death Prophet will find the kill. The supporters arrive for DC. They arrive in with a big searing arrow damage. Faith makes a break for the tree line, still alive. Triggering does too. So no extra impetus for Resolution. Time lock, not going to be enough from Shadow as Weeha, Cold Embrace, Resolution, the torrent, oh, to connect the double stop. Faith the end. He walks himself out. He walks over. He was the last finishing move. He won't get it. Ice will finish him. The torrent, it may not be done yet. Soxa set up in towards the air. X marks the spot. You ain't going nowhere apart from down to the briny deep. Faith doesn't have enough for the stun. Spy Carapace stuff unless she connects over on Misery. He tries to raise space. No time up from Shadow. Time on forward. Now he finds the kill. More TP support arriving from DC. Another connected compromise right to the Misery. Stuns. Chakra forward. Moody to turn the tide. This fires Misery. The one charge will keep him back into it. He can go for another Burrow Strike. It's Moo. Time locked for a century. He wants to walk out to the T1 towers. No stuns available from Nyx Assassin, but these ones really playing dividends.
I'd like to see some maybe backdooring.
We are
Resolution.
Playing stuns by Carapace. Sent instantly back that starfall of Weeha. Shadow, he's there. Chrono's up. Moonlight Shadow will not protect the Marauder. Now bottom lane because they found the Death Prophet. But Death Prophet, what? She blinks away. No one attacked her. She just gets her out. She had the Yule Scepter as well. With the Exorcism up, DC was hoping to kill her up before it could do a lot of damage. Now she'll bring it back over. Something a little bit longer left on it. Timberstar up the Fate, gets the stun. Now the Exorcism goes to work. Misery prepping the epicenter. Burrow Strike forward. Police going down with the Fortune's Edge. The save is huge. Resolution's time dilation out this fight. Sucks has the TP out, but DC, they're losing everything, including the kitchen sink.
And now the Queens can start doing what
does
best.
Caught by Chrono, starts to siphon or actually wait for it. The Cold Embrace, Weeha staying alive a fair amount of time, but then, okay, Exorcism committal is real. They're looking for more, and they're going to find it. Yule Scepter up, Timber hits the ground, starts with a Timber chain over, Shadow taking heavy damage, and now Resolution wants to help out, but he put himself in halfway. In comes your epicenter from Misery. He'll Burrow Strike through. He'll slow him down, do a little bit of damage, but not enough. The cut! It's big on the Faceless Void. Resolution's back alive. Give him some space. Soxa caught on a cliffside. His Arctic Burn wore off at a very, very bad time. Rotating around, looking for an opening. Middle lane, blink, Burrow Strike. A Death Prophet, the arrow will connect. That's a good 5 seconds. Innocence getting ripped apart by Resolution. He still got the false promise onto Blink, but the life just won't be there. Blink is guaranteed dead when he hits the ground from the damage, and it will happen. Clinks will take the kill. Cold Embrace keeping Misery up. Now it's for Pietro. Resolution finding a triple kill. Digital Chaos have just pulled out the team fight of their life.
Death Prophet is not close by. Wings has to be careful not to take a fight while he's not here.
Oh, they're going to walk straight in. The burn is on cooldown. Dust will trigger the blink. Misery evading the Chronosphere. He's fast enough for it. X marks the spot, trying to drag Resolution back in again. The arrows will fly forward.
With the BKB on him and no Chrono up, this is not the fight for Wings unless they pull them
You're
back.
under a Century Resolution, but now he's not. He's back far enough. Right behind Innocence. Starts attacking. Oh! Burn! And now Timber chain forward. Moo once more. Blink Burrow. They found Eyesight. Resolution. Putting that Chrysalis to work. They'll need 1, maybe 2 hits. They'll hold him up. It's the curse. Chakram, 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 4. Resolution, where is it? Okay, now he's finally going to hit the deck. The arrow will pick a triple stun. Misery will turn with one of his own. The Tidebringer. Eyesight will finally take a fall.
Much cheaper than Lotus. That Observer War scouted out by Faith Beyond, but they can't have a
The jump, the curse! Just as Death Prophet blinked himself over, the arrow will connect Nick's assassin. False promise will keep him alive, but for how long? Resolution put a lot of damage in. Shadow with a time dilation trying to force him out. Move, the cold embrace, giving him more life. You'll step up towards the end. Nick's assassin stays alive. The false promise didn't work. So it's only Moo to die. Weeha! The leap, the blink. He's still up, but now he actually runs into Blink. He needs more time. He'll get the Starfall off, but Faith Beyond again being saved by this Oracle. Remember, without the Exorcism, there's not a lot of quick damage arriving from Wings. So Roshan at now 2k life. They're a little bit too far away here, DC. So Roshan will go down to Wings. The question is, they want to keep fighting. Sentries it down. Leap up, looking for the chrono. Leaps away, however. Timbersaw has the Yule Sash. He gets to Yule Sash up. He's trying to avoid the time release in the corner. It got a Resolution. That's a big one. They need to find the kill. Ships on the way in. A Resolution crushed off a hull. Zuxka also has to cold embrace, but there's too much damage there to still find that kill. X mark him back. Weeha. Thought he might get out this one. The Epicenter arrives from Misery. Minimal damage. Wings can just tank through it. Misery. Silence. Nukes. He's got enough life. He's moving north, and will it be enough while the battle happens in the pit? Misery will die.
They wanted to be able to spam this with the Timbersaw and the Winter Wyvern, but they're nowhere close. The C3's gonna fall before they really get any damage.
Yeah, now the jump comes in. Quick chain away after he blinks forward. Bar strike. It connects to the Death Prophet. The Chrono. Weeha removed. Shadow catches two again. The current combo. They move down towards Boom with a double thump from Face. They ensure the kill. No buyback available for the Timbersaw. And Blink is still waiting for an opportunity. Resolution sitting outside the base. He doesn't know where to go. Blink burrow forward. Blink takes some wears up however, so all the life kicks back into her. Misery. Caught out. Another double thump from Face Beyond. Jump forward from Shadow. Looking for the damage. And a time lock burst on Weeha. This could be it. A triple kill for Shadow. The cast is good, however. Nixus hasn't been brought down. The arrow flies forward. Missed his target. Resolution needs to pump in more damage. The gem stolen by Shadow as he'll run back out through the front lines. The Starfall dodged by the first Manta. Still hit by the secondary one as Clinks. Where is this control? Where is this damage? It just isn't there. The silence on Murata means he can't arrow. They see Innocence TPing out. It's going to be too late. The TP was more than well completed before the arrow reaches its point.
Innocence might get picked up by Resolution.
Oh, can they do it? There's the Ghost Scepter. You can't pick off Jack. Yes, he can now. Diffuser Blade is up. Turns it off. The curse. It holds Death Prophet in position. Shadow jumps over, but now he's in range of it. Weeha with the Starfall. Not enough damage. They have to force off back to Winter Wyvern. Away from Blink. Coco's from well off the mark. And Realm Misery is the stun there. 1 second, 2 seconds. Shadow double hit. Nice and quick. Finds the pick up on Misery. All he want to do is retreat.
Still alive and healthy on the side of Wings, and with no BKB on Cleats, they're going to have to hope for a miracle here.
Exorcism is down, however. A miracle's been eliminated. Move. There goes your chakra forward. Arrow flies in off target. Nice hit from Weeha, but the better hit from Faith Beyond. He has been godlike this game. Another big stun. Resolution. He'll finally bring down Blink. There is a spike carapace available. Resolution. No BKB charge. So he'll stun up himself. Chakram, or you can just timber chain into Whirling Death. Gem can be recovered as Moo hot on the tails of Ice. Does he have the damage? Whirling Death, one punch, there it is. Moo gets a double kill, but the damage is being done. A full Raxing on mid and bottom lane done by Wings.
I think it's rapier time for Clinks.
I think
he
so
needs
too.
it.
Moo, this will be godlike if he can get it for the chrono. How much life has he got? Nowhere near enough.
Bloodthorn.
And even that, like, you get an Aghanim Scepter on the next assassin bottom lane. They initiate. Ice Ice, they want the kill. The stun is there on Misery as Yulson protects Ice Ice again. Misery forced up now. The double one. DC, they just need to bail out here, but Misery pulled back. Cold Embrace to keep him alive a little bit longer. Burrow strikes up for him as the chrono on the back lines. They found Resolution. It's a big kill. Mooney to turn the damage around. Innocence to be ripped apart by the chakra. And he will go down. The curse is too late to take the attention away from Wings. And now Epicenter. Misery will also jump in. Miranda dies on the left. Misery forced up out. Shadow hot on the tails. Remember, this is DT trying to defend when they got 2 lanes of Megas up. Moo has to buy back, but there's no buyback for V or Resolution. So a hard fight now in front of DC. Exorcism will wear off. That's one upside for them. And Wings will back out. The whole, he's wave, drop the TP scroll. Now the courier, all the silence, Yules will dispel. Support's coming over. It's there for the Winter Wyvern, but with the blood, it'll be enough. The Bloodborne Timbersaw, he's not going to pop. They force up him out, Mr. Timber Chainer. They pop him, the gems on the ground, and there's no buyback. 80 seconds without the Timber Saw. DC, they're scrambling away. Soxa needs some help. Misery's there, but again with the silence. Poor Staff up. Nice arrow from Wing. Hitting Blink in the backline. They fire a strike forward. Blink is low with a splinter. It's not enough damage. Shadow the Crunchbeard. Resolution. He walked into it. The damage is there from Shadow. Resolution is gone. And with it, maybe Lawrence is a game changer. Wings will take game number 2.
What a god on this Faceless Boy. 20 kills, 0 deaths, perfect Chrono Spears. Resolution trying to all in with the Rapier at the end, but no death pack, walking into Chrono. Just a lot of mistakes from DC as they crumble in game number 3.
Yeah, the big story is that bottom lane missing of stun after stun. You can see how DC, the smile turns quickly upside down as Wings